Morning, guys. Out here right now, little solo morning hunt before work. Seen quite a few does, one decent buck, but looking for something just a little bit bigger. And this weekend was really good. Saw some really nice bucks. So hoping to catch one of these bigger bucks. Oh, I got some deer right here crossing right in front of me right now. 3 does just crossed right now. They're moving still, so I'm gonna stay on them. Try and see what I can pick up here. Well, after a long grind, we finally got one down. I'm getting ready to head out, and last probably 5 minutes of light left, and a buck. Two bucks, huh? 2 solid bucks?
Two solid bucks.
Went across, chasing these does. She must have been hot because he mounted her. We watched him. She started taking off, and he turned broadside, and I don't know how far it was, maybe 100 yards. We got a buck down.
He's still alive then?
Boys finally got one down after a long season. Took the rut to get these bucks moving for us to have an opportunity. Saw this guy last night. Anthony and I were hunting and getting ready to call it a day, and I probably had about 5-10 minutes left of shooting light. Glassed up these bucks. Or first we saw a doe, and you know, once this time of year hits, you know, if there's a doe, you gotta be looking for a buck. And right behind her was this guy and another buck who was pretty good too. He was just taller, not as wide, but taller, and didn't have as much mass. So I actually watched him mount the doe, give her a few pumps, and she started running, and he just stood there looking right at us. Probably about 120, 150 yards maybe, somewhere in there. And shot him. Gave him about 15, 20 minutes. Like, all right, let's go get him. We get up to him, he looks like he's dead, and he takes off running. So when that happens, you usually want to just back out, not try and push him. Otherwise, more than likely, you're not going to find him. So I don't know, he probably went another 100 yards from where we last saw him, and we ended up finding him, me and the old man. So Anthony was the one with me last night. My dad was in another sit, but Anthony has work today, and I had to make sure I came and looked for this deer. We got one on the board now. We got one on the board. Good buck. Happy with him. Pretty cool story too, watching him breed that doe and then getting a shot at him. You got anything to say?
Keep searching for deer that go down. Took us a little while to find this guy, but we actually did a pretty good job grid searching him and spotted some does.
Yes, we spotted some does, and I kept telling my dad, I was like, I think he's going to be where the does went, especially if he's rutting. You know, he wants to be right on that tail. So we came down to this little bottom and started side hilling it. I was way over there. I told my dad to keep coming my way, and there he is. He found him. We're just walking a trail. So here's the trail he probably came down right here. And my dad just pretty much stumbled on him, huh?
Pretty much almost fell over him.
Almost tripped over his rack. So now we got to get to working. Glad we got one on the board. Still got a few days left of the season. See what my dad and Anthony can put on the ground.